We're going to perform a dissection today of one of the most common things to make its way into our households, silica. You know, those gel packets that come with medications. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cut one open to see exactly what's inside. We're going to learn how to bake with silica packets. And also we're going to find out how silica first came into being many hundreds of years ago.
I'm Liz, and I like to work on projects in my kitchen and around my house. And I really like to learn about their history.
These gel packets are found in clothing, they're found in electronics, they're found in almost every pill bottle known to every pill taker on the planet. Until today, I've pretty much thrown these out because I didn't really know what else I might be able to do with them. Silica gel packets are kind of like miniature dehumidifiers. They absorb up to 40% of the moisture of whatever item is near them, and therefore they prevent things like mold and mildew, rust, and tarnish to all kinds of household and commercial things, like electronics and clothing and food, as well as medication. Manufacturers use them extensively in shipping products, and the method used to convert silica from its original form into the packets is kind of mind-blowing. So it turns out that silica is just really sand, and it covers almost 65% of the Earth's crust. And it's a process that's involved between the silica and other elements to make what is called a gel. And here's how it works. First, you combine the silica sand with soda ash, also known as sodium carbonate. And then you put that in a super hot furnace, like 1,000 degrees plus up to 1,400 degrees, and you bake the daylights out of it. That material then gets diluted with water, and then sulfuric acid is added to it. Are you following along with me here? I understand if you're not. Okay, but I'm going to go forward anyway. So that combination of the silica and the soda ash and then the sulfuric acid creates a gel. All right, that's why it's called a gel. But that gel has to be dehydrated in order to make it into a packet. And once it's dehydrated, it's crushed and turned into gazillions of little beads. Is it a gel? I guess it's a gel. But it's also pretty dry, and those beads are dry. So, if you think of it that way, why couldn't we call all prunes plums? There was evidence in, believe it or not, 1640 that silica gel had actually been created. And the problem was nobody knew what to do with this thing. It was nowheresville, all right? But then, 300 years later, a chemist named Walter Patrick at Johns Hopkins University in 1918 patented silica gel and discovered how it could be used during World War I. And it turned out that the silica gel was extremely useful for pilots who were wearing air masks and needed to keep them free of moisture and also gases that entered the airstream. But World War I is so last century. It's estimated that in North America, 82,000 tons of silica gel packets and gel packs are used each year. And some people have been using them in their homes for a long time. Some people store them with screws and nails and other metals in tight containers to keep them from getting rusty. And also some drivers use them on their windshields to prevent condensation. So there are lots of ways we can use these as consumers. They're not just for retailers. But the thing is, they do expire, they do wear out, they lose their potency. And the good news behind that is you can actually recharge these guys.
Set your oven for 170 degrees.
Put your silica packet or packets on a tray and leave them in the oven for 2 hours. Obviously, this makes more sense if you're planning to recharge a lot of the packets. You don't want to do just a couple in the oven for 2 hours. And once they're recharged, they're good again for a number of months, up to 6 months give or take. If you don't want to reuse them, the best way to dispose of them is to empty the packet into the trash and also toss the wrapping. Recycling centers say that's where they belong when you're ready to throw them out. You do not want to eat these things. They aren't toxic. They are non-toxic, but they are choking hazards, and if you swallowed one, it could disrupt your digestive system in a big way. Okay, so the bigger question is why, except for perhaps babies, would anybody want to eat them? I want to talk about one of the things I find really weird about them, and that is the fact that they're called gel packets. Okay? They're not gel packs. Gel packs are those things that have gel and goo in them, and they keep things cold. Gel packets, they don't have anything to do with temperature, and there's nothing gooey in there at all. I don't think. We're going to find out. Our investigative medical unit is now going to perform surgery right here in the theater to see what's inside these gel packs. This is unknown territory, so we're going to be exploring it all together. You see how I'm protected? All right, so I'm using my little knitting scissors. These are awesome, by the way. We'll talk about them some other day. And we're going to cut this first one open. It says dissecant, which means it's a drying thing. It also says throw away, quote, do not eat. Okay, we've already covered that. So let's perform our little surgery now. Well, okay, that's item number 1. And now we're going to do item number 2. These are super tiny and clear. Who knew? And there we have it. I wouldn't call it the most exciting surgery I've ever dreamed of doing. In fact, I'd rate it nowhere near the level of joy I get when I remove a sliver. But it was fun. I still don't quite get the gel part though. But I am grateful that these packets aren't gooey. Yeah, and it gives me this idea that nobody's thought of before me, I bet. These could become percussion instruments, and I'm going to demonstrate right now how. See? I've never been in a drumming circle. Maybe now's the time. Maybe I need to apply for a patent, or better yet, what about a GoFundMe page? Yeah. Okay, I'll be in touch.